seeing you drive is nail-biting for me. Do you get scared at all? So for you personally, do you have any rituals or routine that you have to do before you get into a car?
Yes, I do. The jumping rope, the cold bath, also the diet. I tend to eat always the same thing before getting into the car.
Yet you cannot sleep on a plane, I heard.
It's getting a little bit better, but yeah, I sleep very little on planes.
I read somewhere that Formula One drivers experience extreme G-force on their necks during a race. Can you describe for me what kind of training requires to train that part of the body?
It's a very strange training because
at this level of competition, every detail counts. How important is a performance field like Shell V-Power Racing for a driver like you?
Incredibly important. Performance in Formula One is everything.
多姐，你跟我一起把它打开。
During one season, we provide them with 50,000 data points from this lab.
而家我身處上海，因為收到 Shell Hong Kong 嘅邀請咧，嚟參與1連4日 Shell 安排嘅 tour。咁今次咧，我就會訪問法拉利車隊嘅車手 Charles Leclerc， 同埋咧就會走訪2個重要但係好少公開嘅地方，分別咧就係 Shell 上海技術中心同賽道實驗室。實地了解 Shell 同 Ferrari 多年合作背後嘅技術故事，點樣由科研到賽道上互相配合。支持車隊喺比賽中發揮最好表現，最後咧就係入場觀賞 F1 中國大獎賽，親身感受 F1 賽車嘅極速魅力。一陣間咧，我就要訪問 Charles Leclerc 啦。咁關於呢一位1997年響摩納哥出世嘅年輕車手咧，佢最出名嘅咧就係單圈速度超級快，俾車迷咧叫佢做天選之子。咁佢嘅生涯咧已經贏過好多次分站冠軍，同埋27次嘅排頭位。咁最威水嘅咧就係佢贏過對佢嚟講咧意義重大嘅意大利蒙扎，同埋佢鄉下摩納哥嘅主場，仲喺2022年攞過 F1 世界亞軍添。咁絕對咧係目前最有天分同埋人氣最高嘅頂級車手之一。係咪好想知道我同 Charles 傾咗啲乜嘢？得，訪問即刻有得睇。Charles, congratulations. You tied the knot recently. Also, congratulations on your podium finish in Australia.
Thank you very much.
It was a strong start to the season and a great way to build momentum heading into Shanghai. So, how does that result shape your confidence and mindset as you prepare for the next race?
Yeah, it's been a positive start to this new season. The cars are completely different. They are completely new. So it was important for us to start on the right foot, and to start with a third place is a good starting point. However, there's still a lot of work to be done in order to win. That's eventually what we want. But we are working towards that, and hopefully starting from this weekend in Shanghai, we can get the win on Sunday.
Shell and Ferrari have worked together for decades. How important is that to have that level of trust in what's powering your car, especially in Formula One, where fractions of a second can make all the difference?
It's incredibly important because in Formula One, every details counts, and having such a long lasted relationship with Shell makes everything a lot easier and a lot seamless. Whenever we are out the car, they are always in the Shell track lab, some engineers of Shell that are analyzing basically everything that gets out of the car for the fuel, for the lubricant, and making sure that everything is at the 100% all the time. And this eventually makes the difference on track. And especially on a year like this where there's been so many technical change, to have such a good relationship and such an amazing partner like Shell makes a big difference.
At this level of competition, every detail counts. How important is a performance field like Shell V-Power Racing for a driver like you?
incredibly important. Performance in Formula One is everything, and every thousandth of a second one on track has a huge value. So that's what we are working towards with Shell. They are always pushing the boundaries years after years in order to give us more power, but not only, also reliability, which two things that goes hand in hand in Formula One. But we're super happy.
Mm-hmm. Looking at the 2026 season so far, what have been some of the key learnings that stand out for you as a driver?
We're still very early in the season, so having done only one race and the test, there are definitely quite many things coming out from the test that we are still analyzing. But these new cars are extremely complex, so the amount of data we have from the first race are very, very important, and we are still in the process of analyzing all this data in order to take the right conclusions going forward. So it's still very early on to say there's that one thing that is the most important thing we've learned. There are many things that we need to analyze, and we are going through the process of that.
Mm-hmm. I read somewhere that Formula One drivers experience extreme G-force on their necks during a race. Can you describe for me what kind of training requires to train that part of the body?
It's a very strange training because there are not that many machines that are done for neck training, actually. I don't think there are any. There are some custom made, but the probably the most efficient way to train it is with elastics. Mm-hmm. So we are putting an elastic band on our head, and we do repetitions like that, which help to strengthen the neck. And then most of the training is done on track. So while we are racing, we train our neck naturally. And then in the off season, when we cannot drive, then the elastic band is probably the best training we can do for that.
Oh, interesting to know, huh? Come Sunday, it's always a Sunday, right? It's the big day. How do you usually prepare, mentally and physically, before the lights go out?
Physically, I always go through the same routine. Before getting into the car, I have some jumping rope that I have to do. I've got some stretching. I go into a cold bath as well, in order to cool the temperature down of the body before getting into the car, because it's very warm. So these are the things that I do all the time to be fully ready when I get into the car. Then in terms of preparation, there's a lot of preparation. Of course, there's the strategy. That is something that we've got to study on the Saturday night to know whether we are going to do one pit stop, two pit stops, which tires we want to start the race on. And these are things that changes from race to race. So we've got to be on top of it. But we do quite a lot of meetings before the race in order to be ready once the lights are off.
So for you personally, do you have any rituals or routine that you have to do before you get into a car?
Yes, I do. The jumping rope, the cold bath, also the diet. I tend to eat always the same thing before getting into the car.
And what is that?
Well, that's protein. So either white fish or chicken, but in quite small quantities, and a little bit of carbohydrates. So probably rice is the easier one to digest before getting into a Formula One car. So these are the two things that I eat before getting into an F1 car.
You've mentioned needing up to 12 hours sleep and using light therapy to recover. Do you feel this intensive rest purely as a physical repair, or is it a mental heart reset?
No, it's definitely for mental. I mean, I'm not sure I target 12 hours every night, because that would be quite extreme. I'm more about the 8 hours target, but it happened to me to sleep 12 hours sometimes, but not every night. And light therapy as well, I have it at home. I mean, recovery is more and more important. We have more and more races in Formula One, so always less time to recover. And so it's very important to be at your 100% all the time. And that you can only achieve that with recovery, and sleep is probably the core of it. So I put a lot of importance on sleeping, yes.
Yet you cannot sleep on a plane, I heard.
It's getting a little bit better, but yeah, I sleep very little on planes.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe the altitude. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Because you fly so extensively.
Yeah, exactly. But I think it's also a technique in a way that when I arrive at destination, at least we are going through so many jet lags that when I arrive, at least I sleep better because so it's a technique as well where it doesn't take me too much to get to the time zone then.
What advice would you give to young fans in Hong Kong who dream of becoming Formula One drivers?
I mean, it's quite banal or simple what I'm going to say, but I think it's probably the most important piece of advice is to believe in yourself and to believe in your dreams. And as long as you are passionate and make sure that you do absolutely everything that is in your control to push towards the same direction with a certain discipline, things come towards you. So with love, passion and hard work, everything is possible. Believe in yourself and things will go your way.
But I think you've been through some ups and downs in your career. How do you tackle them?
And that's exactly why I said what I just said. I think it happened many times in my career that when you are going through a time that is a bit more rough, you start losing confidence, and that's a bit of a snowball effect where things can go wrong after that. And to keep that self-belief in those difficult moments is very important. So yeah, with the way I tackled those moments for me was honesty. Being honest with myself. When I haven't done a good job, I haven't done a good job, and I wasn't trying to find any excuses. But keeping the belief in yourself that if you do everything perfect, things will go well. And that's a very important balance to find.
I have a personal question. Seeing you drive is nail-biting for me. Do you get scared at all?
Never, ever.
Not
Never,
even 1%.
Not even 1%. And I think the day I will be scared while driving, I'll probably stop because that's probably at this time that you are maybe not extracting the maximum out of a Formula One car. Fear has no place inside the cockpit. Otherwise, the lap time is slower for sure.
I know there are many passionate Ferrari and Shell fans in Hong Kong, so this one is for you. Would you like to say hi to your fans in Hong Kong in Cantonese?
Yes,
Yes.
pleasure.
Please look at the camera.
Yes.
And I'll guide you to it. 大家好.
大家好.
I choose Shell V Power Racing.
I choose Shell V Power Racing.
你都得.
你都得.
加油.
加油.
Okay, very good. And since your mother language is French, how do you say 加油?
Allons-y.
Allons-y, Charles, to your race.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very
for
much.
taking time to talk to us. Thank you, and all the best to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
要跑出好成績，背後推動賽車嘅燃油技術好重要。問題係優質燃油又點樣煉成嘅呢？而家我就嚟到 Shell 上海技術中心睇下科研團隊係點樣研發嶄新嘅燃油配方，將賽車嘅性能咧係推到極致。大家一齊跟我嚟啊！首先同大家介紹我身邊呢位咧就係 Shell 嘅燃油科學家賈田 Tina， 你好。
你好，豆姐。
謝謝你啊。
沒有關係。
今日 Tina 咧就係做我哋嘅 tour guide 嚇，咁啊帶我哋咧一拆解 Shell 燃油嘅秘密。我們開始吧。
好的。那其實整體來看呢，我們的燃油大家也都知道，它是來自原油 crude oil， 就上面這個黑黑的這個成分crude oil。然後呢 crude oil 當中呢，一些輕質的組分它就會變成汽油組分，然後重一些的呢就會變成柴油組分。然後在輕質組分我們調配完成為基礎汽油之後呢，我們會在基礎汽油當中加入 Shell V Power Racing 這個高性能添加劑，來給到我們的客戶更好的性能，更好的燃油經濟性。
原來這麼複雜的，沒有想過。
是的，是的。
聽的這個是什麼呢？
這個其實就是一台真實的引擎，真實的發動機。那我們一起來看看裡面長什麼樣子。
好的，
豆姐，你跟我一起把它打開。
好的，
好。
哦，是这样的。
对，这个就是我们引擎打开的样子，大家可以看到我们这个引擎里面长什么样子。那其实在这里呢，就是我们常说的活塞，然后这一整套呢是我们的燃烧室 combustion chamber， 然后这里有进气阀、排气阀，这个呢就是我们要点燃燃油和空气混合物的火花塞，所有的燃烧都发生在这里。然后因为这个发动机呢，我们其实可以看到它的进气、排气，然后以及整体的这个燃烧都发生在非常快的这个过程当中。如果说这个有积碳产生或者堆积在我们关键的这个发动机部件，尤其像进气阀上呢，那它就会影响到我们後續整體的這個燃燒，然後影響到引擎的性能。
引擎行耐咗咧，就會積聚積碳，即係好似花灑入邊咧嘅水垢咁樣。平時咧就未必覺嘅，咁但係咧會影響性能。咁積碳咧就會阻住氣流啦，同埋個噴油嘅。咁身為法拉利 partner，Shell 咧就研發咗 Shell Free Power Racing， 專門咧就係清除呢啲沉積物。咁到底呢隻油同普通嘅燃油有咩分別呢？對車隊同埋大眾又有咩實質嘅好處呢？有 Tina 喺度咧，就請教下佢啦。Tina， 能介紹一下嗎？
當然了，我在這裡準備了一些道具，我們來展示一下。那我們知道，我們剛剛說我們的這個發動機會在非常高速的狀態下面運行，然後它的溫度也會非常的高。如果說燃油和空氣在這裡混合，如果有一些雜質，或者說這個溫度會太高的話，會導致有一些積碳在這個進氣閥的背面堆積。那像這裡呢是兩個真實的進氣閥，一個是乾淨的，一個是髒的。豆姐，你可以拿着看一下。對，
呢個咧就係呢個嘅縮細版嚟嘅。
那像乾淨的呢，它就可以讓燃油和空氣以理想的狀態流入到燃燒室，然後呢更好的、更均勻的混合。但是如果我們看這個髒的呢，它其實會影響到燃油和空氣的流動和混合，同時呢它是海綿狀的結構，這個積碳就會吸附一部分的燃油，就會最後影響到發動機的性能效率。對，然後那我們的 Shell V-Power Racing 呢，剛剛好就是為了去解決這些問題而設計的。然後我們的 Shell V-Power Racing 它的獨特配方當中呢，還有一個非常強勁的進氣因子。那我手上拿着的呢，就是我們這個進氣因子的模型，它還有一個極性的這個頭，一個極性基團。這個極性基團它就像磁鐵一樣，它可以吸附同樣是極性的這個積碳。那就像這樣，我們的這個進氣因子呢，會跟着燃油一起接觸到我們的這個進氣閥，然後呢，它會就像這樣一樣，把這個積碳直接從表面帶走，然後最後隨着燃燒一起燒掉。這樣呢就可以清潔我們的這個引擎關鍵部件，然後讓發動機的性能和效率得到恢復。
好 amazing 而家咧，我哋就嚟到呢度啦，就係燃油研發嘅實驗室啦。呢度咧好少開放咧，就係俾人入去參觀嘅。今次好多謝咧，就係安排我哋 do show 可以入去嘅。咁另外咧，就入去咧就要戴咗呢個眼罩啦，同埋咧入去之前咧就要消除晒我哋人體入邊嘅靜電。嗱，由紅色變到綠色先至可以入去嘅。
歡迎豆姐來到我們的燃油研發實驗室。然後這個呢，就是我們的一台汽油機進氣閥它的積碳模擬的實驗機。然後呢，像在我們會用這一台機器去模擬我們的燃油在進氣閥上面生成積碳的傾向。那不妨我們去看一下真實的測試結果。好，這個呢是一塊全新的這個測試板。就如果沒有經過測試呢，它會是這樣非常乾淨的樣子。那如果我們使用普通的基礎汽油，沒有我們 Shell V-Power Racing 的性能添加劑，我們就可以看到，經過這個3個小時的測試之後呢，它的這個金屬板上面會產生這樣的積碳，因為燃油呢噴在這個位置，那在它的周邊都會有非常多的積碳產生。那使用 Shell V-Power Racing 會是什麼樣子呢？這一個就是我們真實的用 Shell V-Power Racing 測試出來的結果。那其實可以看到，它和全新的測試板幾乎是一模一樣的，
也是經過3個小時。
對，是的，它的測試條件是完全一樣的。那其實就是說明，其實我們的 Shell V-Power Racing 可以保持我們發動機關鍵部件的清潔，防止積碳的這個產生和堆積。然後那這樣呢，讓我們的引擎運轉如新。
哇，真的很厉害。
那我们今天的 tour 就到这里结束了，谢谢多姐，
谢
谢，
学了很多東西。
没有，我的荣幸，我的荣幸。
我而家咧就響呢個咧叫做咧 Shell Trackside Laboratory. Nice to meet you first. Can
Nice
you tell
to meet
us?
you, Dudu.
Yeah, what is this lab? What's it for?
Yeah. First of all, thanks for coming. So my name is Andreas and
Uh-huh.
I'm Shell's Motorsport Operations Manager. And we are based in our technology center in Hamburg in Germany. That's the place where we take care on all our motorsport partnerships. For sure, most important, the one with the Scuderia Ferrari HP. And probably now that's one of the most successful partnerships in motorsport. So we're working together since 1950. So last year we had a big celebration anniversary of 75 years together. And we had a lot of successes like 10 drivers, 10 constructor championships and 12 drivers championships. So we have a really long-standing partnership. And even before this, Enzo Ferrari was already working together with Shell and got our products in his factory. So in Hamburg we do all this development work. So all the products Scuderia Ferrari HP is using here at the racetrack, they are developed in Hamburg in our technology center. And we also produce race quantities, what they are used here in Hamburg. Meaning that we supply all the products here directly to the racetrack, but all other racetracks in the calendar also. And that means we will need to have a proper supply chain, that the products are always fit for purpose and perform as they should and compliant with the FIA regulation. And that's why we have this little laboratory here. So this lab goes to every race. So at every race we have a lab like this, and we have at least 2 fuel scientists doing all the analysis for the Scuderia Ferrari HP. So over a weekend we analyze here over 150 samples. 25 of them are of our Shell V-Power racing fuel, and then for sure we also analyze our Shell Helix Ultra engine oil and all other products which are in the car right now. So all supplied by Shell, and we always make sure that they are performed as they should and that they are compliant with the FIA regulation.
So I see you have a monitor behind you. So when the race is going on, you can see exactly what's happening.
Exactly. And usually that's a break time for us. So during the race we can do nothing. Just let them run. So our work is done before and after the sessions. So we have 2 main tasks. One is for the fuel, so our Shell V-Power racing fuel. So that is a really dedicated, tailor-made product exactly for the power unit of the Scuderia Ferrari HP. So we are in a really close cooperation with the Ferrari engineers. And for this year, there's a new regulation that also the fuel needs to be based on advanced sustainable feedstock, meaning there's no crude oil allowed anymore. We needed to look for new sources, biomaterial, bio-waste, recycled plastic or e-fuels. So we had a lot of choices. And out of all these, it took quite a long time. We had 4 years of development for this new product this year, and to make really the best fitting product for exactly this engine so that it performs at its best.
Really important work.
Yes.
So this is the important equipment you have to have.
Yeah, and that's other side too. So that's where we do this fuel analysis. This is the most important equipment for our lubricants analysis. So that's for the Shell Helix engine oil and also for gearbox oils and other samples. And that's a different story. Here we are not so much interested in the quality of our product because again we know our Shell Helix Ultra is already the best product for this car, for best performance, was also tailor-made for exactly this power unit.
So you need to know everything is exactly the same.
Yeah, in this case not. That's for the fuel here. It is more what's going on in the engine, because the Ferrari engineers, they cannot look into their engine during every session. But we can take a blood sample. So every time the cars come back after a session, we will take an engine oil sample and analyze it for a lot of properties. But the main part is this one here, where we look for the wear elements, meaning all elements like iron, copper, aluminium and so on. And if you have a look in our engine oil,
yes.
so usually we now in our Helix Ultra we do not have any iron. And if the cars come back now and we get the sample, so immediately after we will get a sample, we analyze it and we will find iron, then we know that must come from the engine. There's somewhere.
Yeah.
All quite normal because we are really sensitive, measure down to 1 ppm part per million, really small amounts which we can detect. But if you have a steep increase from one session to another, or you will find some random elements, that would be a sign for an alert that something is wrong in the engine.
That is a nightmare.
That's but that's again why we have such a good trusted partnership with Ferrari.
Yes.
We have a long experience, we have a long big database, so during one season we provide them with 50,000 data points from this lab. So a lot of data, and we have therefore a lot of experience what's going on in the engine and what can do good predictions. And in combination with their data from telemetry, driver's feedback, so we really help them to take the right strategic decisions. So like engine mileage, when they want to change engine and all this. So that's why our analysis, the live data is really important. And it usually takes 5 minutes. So cars come in, we get a sample, analyze it, report it back to the engineers, and then we already know good or not good sign for hand.
This is really an eye-opener for me. Thank you so much for explaining to me. Thank
You're
you.
welcome, Ludo. It was a pleasure.
由於賽場拍攝咧就涉及唔同嘅限制，咁所以當日嘅盛況，大家咧就可以去到相關嘅官方平台度睇翻嘅。嗱，講翻我今次第一次咧就係觀賞呢個 F1 嘅體驗啦，比我想象中咧更加熱血同埋震撼。咁現場嘅感受咧，即係同平時睇電視咧就係兩回事嘅。咁喺度咧就要再次多謝 Shell Hong Kong 嘅邀請啦。睇比賽之餘咧，仲安排同阿 Charles 傾偈啦、見面啦、攞佢簽名啦咁，又參觀技術中心同賽道嘅實驗室，了解更多賽車同埋燃油技術方面嘅知識，令我咧更加認同啊！一場勝利咧係成個團隊嘅同步努力。咁如果你睇到呢度同我一樣意猶未盡嘅咧，咁就記得嚟 Shell 參加一連串嘅驚喜活動，仲有機會咧係贏到法拉利車手嘅獨家獎品，同車迷一齊咧感受賽車嘅熱潮。咁即刻咧去到 Shell 嘅 app 咧，或者咧係下邊呢條 link 睇下啦。嗱，我哋今集咧就要嚟到呢度啦，咁記得多啲咧 like、comment、share 同埋 subscribe 我哋嘅 Do Show， 我哋下次再見，拜拜。Hello, Charles. I'm Dudu Chang.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I'm from the Do Show, and thank you for participating. I hope you're not too tired.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. One more favor to ask.
Sure.
The cap. May I have your autograph? Lovely. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Nice meeting you. All the
Same.
best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.